up, everybody? It's Slimy Fishing, and we're back with another video, man. It's been a while. I haven't really got good GoPro footage. I did catch those two nice fish, on the last two trips I've been on. One was a 715, the other one was a 4.4. If you've seen it in my shorts, then you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, man, this ice storm is kind of messing us up. I mean, my family, we were good with power, so that was a good thing. We didn't get it too bad like they were saying. Right now, we still got, fairly bit of ice. It's just straight ice. Luckily, it's starting to melt a little bit now, and hopefully we'll be good to go and the ponds will not be froze over. But today we're going to talk about my top baits that I like to throw during the wintertime. And we're going to start with a spoon. This is by Jackall. This is kind of fairly big. If you use front facing sonar, I mean, this thing shines really good on front facing sonar, man. I mean, it's crazy, and it gets down to those deeper fish. If you work it along the bottom, not exactly on the bottom, but fairly high in the water, a little higher in the water column, maybe 5 to 10 foot over the bottom, you'll get some fish that come up out of nowhere. I've caught some smaller ones, some little twos on this, haven't really caught anything big, but I mean, it gets you a reaction strike anyway. And I would like to talk about this rod, man. I'm very impressed with this. It's a flyover power rod. Typically what I'm thinking, Fenwick makes this rod. And I mean, it's literally a Fenwick blank. That's what the guy told me at Twin Lake Outfitters in Mecklenburg County. If you've ever been that way, you know what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about if you fish curb bugs or Lake Gaston. Dude, I really like this rod, and he just wanted them gone. I only paid $54 for this rod, and it works the spoon very well. Spinner baits, chatter baits. I pretty much throw everything that's bladed or shiny on here. I'm throwing it on this rod, and I just got it with a Lew's, Mock series. It's kind of old, but it gets the job done, and she slings. So that's one of my other favorite baits I like to throw in the winter. And right now we're going to talk about the Sakamata shad by Depths. Excuse me. I don't want y'all to roast me because I said it wrong. But anyway, this is a Sakamata shad, kind of overpriced for what they are. They're very hard to come by because they get sold out so much, and they're very good on front facing sonar too. I pair this up with all different type of jig sizes. I mean, whichever one prefers to you, whichever you want to use. I just use this one to get down there a little deeper than the smaller baits. This is one of the top minnow baits to throw, in my opinion. And this is on a Shimano Symmetry. It's only a 7-foot medium fast action rod. I got 12-pound fluoro on it. I do not have it with a leader. That's because that day I was using it, I didn't have any leader, didn't have any braided line, so I just left it alone. But dude, if you work this over top of fish that are typically higher in the water column, 10 foot above bottom, maybe a little higher than that, on and up, if you throw this over their head, you're gonna get a bite, unless they're really finicky that day. But that's one of my favorite baits I like to throw. And the only reason I'm throwing that heavier one on that rod is because it it fits the rod pretty good when you're jigging, and it feels really nice. And I just really like the rod and reel combo it comes on with that bait. So and dude, this is definitely one of my favorites to use all year round. And this is probably my top bait of all time that I will forever use. that will be a jerk bait, a suspending jerk bait. This is a Provoke DD, and it's the silent version. Live gill by 6 Cents. This color really, stands out, and it looks alive. I mean, it comes to life when you're using this, and the paws on this is crazy. But this is a DD. This one goes about 7 foot, probably max. This bait brings fish from the depths up. It will get the job done. This is what I caught that 715 on, is with this exact bait, this combo. And this will forever be stuck on this rod because I'm throwing this no matter what. And I've caught big fish every winter with this bait, with a bait like this, a jerk bait. Even the Strike King Sexy Shad Chrome, that's another go-to color for me. I will use that forever as well. Let's talk about the rod. I don't have a big jerk bait set up, but this is a medium heavy, 7 foot, medium heavy. I like my rod shorter. I just can handle it better because I'm not really that tall. So, this is a TFO Professional. I don't know if you've ever used TFO products, Temple Fork Outfitters. Dude, they got some phenomenal products. I got 3 more rods by them, and they've been great. I mean, I really love their products, and I plan on getting more. They're kind of pricey. I catch them on sale, though. And, dude, this rod is probably my favorite right here. I mean, the sensitivity is perfect. You feel every bite. And this is an Akuma Stratus 7. Kind of fairly cheap reel, but she gets the job done, too. It's not always necessary to have expensive gear, but I mean, this can be accepted for that. That's what I'm trying to say. I really love this rod, and this will forever be in my arsenal of fishing rods, TFOs, and definitely this jerkbait. I'm telling you, go try 6 Cents. 6 Cents Provoke jerkbaits. Mega Bass is okay. You like to spend that type of money, you go ahead. But 6 Cents Provoke jerkbaits do just as good. Great hooks. I mean, everything's sticky. So, and now let's get into the heavier stuff. So this is my Arc Skeet Reese Edition Kaz King reel. This reel is smooth with the Jordan Lee Dock Skipping rod. This is a medium. This is a heavy fast. And this is kind of not, a winter bait that I would throw. I mean, it might get you some bites, but this is not really my top. This is just what's tied on. This is a Slendermander by Fish Labs. They got great products too, and caught some big fish. This is kind of a bigger lizard, and I cannot wait to throw this in the summertime when the grass in this place I catch fish out of, called Connors Lake. Man, this is gonna be perfect in there. I mean, going through the grass, and it's deep grass, just letting it sink without a weightless. Dude, I believe I'm gonna catch a monster out of there with this year. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. If y'all have never used Fish Lab, that Slendermander bait is gonna be phenomenal. Yeah, let's go ahead and get to the big stuff. So here's another TFO rod right here. This is a TFO Tactical Bass, and this is extra heavy. I really throw, frogs and bigger baits, and this is a KGB Spro, so not original KBG glide bait. It's a 7-inch, and bone shad. Man, I've had follows, and I can't get one to commit on it. So I'm not fishing it right, or it just takes time. One day I'm trying to commit myself to literally just throwing that bait all day, strictly nothing else. Maybe I have to just bring this with me and nothing else and just fish with it. But I'm so ADHD, I got to be fast. And, you know, I got to throw something, and if they don't hit it, then I go to something else. So, but we're going to try that. And this is like I said, TFO Tactical. This is a 7.2. And it's a moderate fast, heavy. Excuse me. So this is good rod for this bait. It's kind of bigger. I'm throwing 20-pound mono on it. And this is a Pro Max reel, the old school. Still gets the job done. Oil it right, and she still does great. And I also got some more glides that I would like to show y'all. Give me 1 second. If y'all have never seen Deep Creek Outfitters, dude, this is handcrafted too, hand painted. I can't wait to use this bait either. About the same size as a KGB Spro Shad. It's like a lavender chrome color, and she's gonna be great. Also, I throw the pump, the 6-cents pump. That's gonna be good. I haven't caught a fish on it. The bigger baits, I just haven't caught anything super big on them yet. And this is the Fish Lab Bio, the Bio Shad Gizzard. Haven't caught anything else on this. Got this at the expo, but I cannot wait to try these baits out, man. Them 6 cents and the Deep Creek. I have used the Spro, KGB Spro, bone colored shad. I just haven't caught anything on it yet. I gotta commit myself, like I said. And everyone's favorite, and will forever be a favorite too, and that is a jig, a football jig. I'm throwing this on a medium heavy fast. This rod, these Bass Pro Shop qualifier rods, just kind of, they're really not my favorite. I've had problems with this reel. I mean, it's brand new, dude. I've caught maybe 20 fish on it, and for some reason, it doesn't like to throw far. So if you got any suggestions, let me know. I've oiled it. I've done everything I possibly can to try to get it running how it's supposed to, but I haven't had any luck. So that's why a jig's tied on it, just to throw it under a dock or something. You know, I got the drag super loose. I got the braking system super loose, and it's still not working. So if somebody can, you know, tell me what I can do to fix that, that would be much appreciated. But a jig, y'all already know how to fish a jig. I shouldn't even have to tell y'all how to fish a jig. Now, yes, I did say the 6 cents was my top favorite, and it is. It's definitely top 2. We 1 to 2. Dude, I'm a crappie fisherman too. I love catching crappie, but I love catching bass. And anytime I can get something, you know, I can get something smaller profile, I'm throwing it, because I can catch both if I really want to. I caught the 4-pounder on this bent rod. Hold on, we're going to get them out. Off these bent rod. Dang, I can't talk. Bent rod style baits, river rig, cookies and cream. This is one of my top baits. I mean, and it's going to stay. There's going to be a bag of these or any other color in my tackle box all time. It's going to be. And then we got Biz Baits. They got a ring roller head that you don't have to tie, you know, a loop knot. You can just tie it straight to the ringer head, and it gives it that action without you tying that knot. You can use any favorite knot, and it's still gonna make that action, which is great. I got some smaller profile, these 2.75 versions. These are just the little bigger ones, you know, kind of like a Sakamata shad. And I got some crappie versions as well. But stay bent. they actually do have more colors than just that. That's just one that I've seen catch fish. Dang, I'm dropping stuff. These also come rigged. This is bib sauce. I can't wait to throw this. I'm ready to throw that. That's gonna be great too. Let's see what else we got up in here. We got a lot, man. There's a whole thing I got from the expo that I'm just talking right now. But this is my favorite setup that I have in my arsenal right now. You know, spinning reels are starting to become more popular now because of front-facing sonar. Throwing these minnow style baits. This is a Lew's CRX. Bought this off Marketplace for $60, man. $99 reel, $60. And I went to Academy and got this Daiwa Laguna. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is my favorite. This is my favorite combo I have. It's so smooth. The action is perfect. And I can use it for crappie fishing and I can use it for bass. I mean, bass hit this small stuff like this in the winter. If they don't want a big profile bait, they're gonna hit a smaller minnow. I mean, that's just point blank period. They will hit a smaller bait. So don't let the bait size intimidate you. Just like if it was big or small. I mean, either way, this will forever be in my arsenal as well. So, but shout out to Bent Rod Company. Go get you some of these baits right now. I will leave a link for you to go check out the channel and the baits. I used it for the first time. I used everything I could, and all day I was struggling. And I took this bait and I caught 2 fish less than 20 minutes. It was a 2-pounder, then I caught the 4-4. I recommend this bait. Go get it. So now we're gonna talk about drop shots. I would throw a drop shot on this right here. On the Shimano Symmetry. I would throw drop shots on this. I just don't have them tied on right now. So throw a drop shot. This is the Corky bait. I have not used it yet, so I can't tell you my honest opinion. This is the smaller version. I'm going to try it out first, see how I like it. I don't know, but I feel like it would be a good winter bait. Let's see. Dude, I got so much stuff. Also, this bait right here is kind of intimidating too. I don't know how I feel about it. The triple minnow rig. I don't like that it's gonna have one hook. When I bought it, I was expecting it to have all 3. I guess not. Kind of a smaller profile of an umbrella rig, and that's another thing that I would throw. I got an umbrella rig in the house. You know, what I'd like to do is put all different minnow style baits on it. So that's from a Crush City to a Fluke to Bent Rod baits, Sakamata shad. I would throw different baits just to see which one would hit it. I don't know if that's wrong. I've never fished the umbrella rig before. I'm just trying to do something different, see what happens. I mean, that'll help you if you use a single bait. You know, if they're gonna hit the Fluke style bait over the paddle tail style bait, you know, that's why I was doing that. I thought it would make sense to do it that way. Me personally, I don't really like throwing the A-rig, umbrella rig, whatever you want to call it. Just because I've never done that style fishing. I've always used a single bait, and other than crappie fishing, using, you know, two minnows. But I can't wait for spring to come so I can go out on the water. Got another surprise. I'm probably gonna get me a newer boat. I just need something bigger. need something bigger. And technically, it's really not new. It's a '87 Skeeter. It's been redone, modified, all new gauges, all new carpet. Motor's been rebuilt. Everything. The only thing that needs to go is that dang trolling motor. That thing is ancient. But been talking to the guy. Very happy about getting it. It's red and white, my favorite colors. So I cannot wait, dude. We're gonna put the Lowrance Eagle Eye on that. Plan on upgrading eventually, but for right now, we're gonna stick to the Eagle Eye because it's catching me fish, and I love to see how the fish react. Also gonna be sticking my Garmin on there as well. I'm gonna keep the little bass tracker, but I'm not gonna use that as much. I might do it if I go to Briary so I can get in the sticks because I'm not trying to hit a stick with my fiberglass boat. People do it, good for you, but it sketches me out because I've been stuck on those trees before and it's not fun. So but anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, learned a little bit. Like I said, I recommend going to get these bent rod baits. I really like these guys. They talk to me, act like I was a human. It's hard to find those type of people around here. Going to these events, they just want you to buy their product. So as well as Biz Baits, great company out of Charlotte. This company, Bent Rod Company, they're from, I think it's Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. Jake's Tackle. Go check these guys out. And I hope to see y'all soon. We can get over this ice storm. Thank y'all.